Trump answer questions under oath on January 7th at her New York office as part of a civil tax fraud investigation into whether his company gave fraudulent valuations of properties to different entities. Sources telling the Washington Post that detail. The Trump Organization released a statement calling the move, quote, another political witch hunt, adding the only focus of the New York AG is to investigate Trump, all for her own political ambitions. An attorney for Trump said the former president, who has not been accused of any wrongdoing in this investigation, will fight the request in court. Joining us now, Washington Post reporter David Fahrenthold and former prosecutor Charles Coleman. Good morning to you both. David, you've been on this story. I'll start with you. What did you read into the decision by Tish James yesterday to step away from the governor's race and to stay and run for re-election as Attorney General as it impacts Donald Trump?
Well, look, she had entered this race 2 weeks ago, as you said, but she hadn't gotten a lot of traction. She's running behind the current governor in a very crowded Democratic primary. So I think her logic was, look, I can run in this race and not have a great chance of winning. And if I do it, it'll put a cloud over what is, to me, the most important work of her career, investigating Trump, the thing that she's put the most work into. And so if she did bring charges against Trump or she did file a lawsuit against Trump, all of that would be done under the cloud of, well, is she just doing this to run for governor? So I think she saw a way to, cut her losses in the governor's race and focus more on this case.
Yeah, and certainly it was no guarantee that she was going to win. The Kathy Hochul, who took over for Governor Cuomo, is off to a strong start and has good poll numbers. Charles, though, setting aside Letitia James' political future, she's certainly the favorite to be Attorney General again, to be reelected in that post. Let's talk about this case, about this deposition. Right. Trump is a private citizen.
Sure.
Does he have any means to fight appearing on January 7th? And if not, what should we expect to learn from him that day?
I don't think that he is going to be able to successfully fight this. And I think even with regard to his status as a former president, what we've been able to see, even with respect to January 6th and the investigation there, is that courts are starting to look at him as a civilian again, and they're starting to treat him in that way. So I do expect that he's going to have to show up for that deposition. Now, whether he does and decides, I may blow it off and try to be held in contempt of court is a different conversation. But if he does show up that day, I expect that he's going to try through his attorney to deny or at least avoid answering as many questions as possible. It is likely going to be a very difficult deposition to get through because he's not going to give up information willingly, and a lot of things that he's going to say are going to distance him from a first-hand knowledge of what was going on within his own organization. Now, how much that speaks to his own credibility is a different conversation. Whether people actually believe that is an entirely different matter, but I do not expect him to give up much if he even shows up on January 7th.
Charles, people were expecting New York State or perhaps New York City to file pretty tough charges against Donald Trump for inflating his worth, for bank fraud. But the only charges we've gotten is against a CFO for not paying taxes on benefits given to him. As far as targeting Donald Trump for decades of wrongdoing, that seemed to be pretty weak sauce for a lot of observers. Is there any suggestion that there are any more charges coming?
Well, at this point, that remains to be seen, Joe. I think a big part of the prosecution strategy here, as usual, was you get someone who's within reach, you get the low-hanging fruit, and you try to flip them so that you have something that will stick better. Donald Trump has proven to be a very slippery figure when it comes to his business dealings and his involvements there. And so because of that, that is why prosecutors have tried to get who they can to get more information to build a case that's going to stick. No one wants to be known as the person who tried to indict Donald Trump and failed and was unsuccessful. And so I think before anyone has made a move, they want to be sure-footed, but the reality is the information just hasn't come as of yet. So right now, it doesn't seem like those charges are coming, but depending on what comes through the course of this investigation, anything could change.